Hello everyone. Let's continue chapter 10, Reaching the Age of Adolescence. In the previous chapter, you have studied about the reproductive organs of males and females, that is, testes and ovaries. So, testes produces male gametes called sperms and ovary produces female gametes called ova or egg. These are primary sexual characters. There are so many body changes that take place at puberty. So, adolescence is also characterized by development of secondary sexual characters such as facial hair like mustaches and beard in boys and development of mammary glands in girls. These characters differentiate the males from the females. Boys also develop hair on their chest and arms. These body changes are controlled by certain hormones. Hormones are chemical substances called chemical messengers. Testosterone is the male hormone that is released by testes. Testosterones are responsible for the development of the sexual characters in the males. In females, the female hormones called estrogen is produced by ovaries. Estrogen is responsible for the development of mammary glands in the females. So this stage is also known as stage of maturation or puberty. Now we come to the emotional changes at puberty. Emotional changes are experienced in the early stages of puberty. This is because of an increase in the hormonal levels, leading to sudden mood swings. So an adolescent is happy at one time and at the other time, and he or she is sad. Sometimes an adolescent starts crying and sometimes they laugh. During this phase, one may also develop attraction towards the opposite sex. These changes are normal and are a part of growing up in an individual's life. Individuals attain a certain level of intellectual maturity and start analyzing, evaluating, and exchanging views and ideas. They show a drastic change in their behavior. So, this is all because of a chemical messengers called hormones. Now, let's come to the next topic, that is role of hormones in initiating reproductive function. So, the changes in the body which are experienced during the adolescence are brought about by the activity of hormones. In males, a hormone released by pituitary gland stimulates the testes to produce the male sex hormone, that is testosterone, and testosterone is responsible for the production of sperm cells and development of secondary sexual characters like beard and mustaches in males and development of broad shoulders and hairs on their chest and arms. In females, a hormone released by pituitary gland stimulates the ovaries to produce female sex hormones such as progesterone and estrogen. Estrogen is responsible for the production of ova and development of secondary sexual characters in girls. Progesterone is involved in the changes that takes place during the menstrual cycle. So let us know the roles of hormones in initiating reproductive function. From the onset of puberty, one ovum is released every 28 days. Before the release of an egg, the uterus prepares itself to receive the egg. The lining of the uterus becomes thick and spongy and develops a lot of blood vessels. These changes occur due to the production of estrogen and progesterone under the influence of pituitary hormone FSH. Once the ovulation takes place, an egg is released, which travels into the fallopian tube. If the egg meets the sperm cells in the fallopian tube, it may get fertilized. This fertilized egg is called zygote. The zygote then undergoes division and finally implants itself on the wall of the uterus. If the fertilization does not occur, the released egg and the thickened lining of the uterus along with its blood vessels are shed from the body. This is called menstruation. Menstrual flow lasts for 4 to 6 days. This entire hormone-regulated cycle of events resulting in the production and release of the unfertilized egg is called menstrual cycle. Menstrual cycle lasts approximately 28 days. It can be the first menstrual flow begins at puberty and is termed as menarche. At about 40 to 50 years of age, the menstrual cycle stops and is termed as menopause. In insects and frogs, hormones play important role in molting and metamorphosis. This is controlled by insect hormones. So, insects and amphibians go through changes in their physical appearance in their life, and it is known as metamorphosis. In frog, it is controlled by a hormone called thyroxine, and it is produced by thyroid gland of frog. Thyroxine production requires the presence of iodine in water. If the water in which tadpoles are growing does not contain iodine, the tadpoles cannot become adults, so they will not undergo morphosis. So this is all about for today. Thank you and have a nice day.